Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen und willkommen zurück zu Metal Gear Solid. So. Sons of Liberty 2. Ja, ach Quatsch. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, so rum. Was habe ich denn mit meiner 2, sag mal? So, wir tun einfach mal so, als wären wir einer von ihnen. Nee, hier will ich eigentlich nicht raus. Ja, ist eh kaputt. Das war ja klar, weil ja eigentlich diese Miss Fortune lang gegangen ist. Die Idioten, wenn die wüssten. So, Ah. Sehr schön. Wenn die wüssten, wenn die wüssten, wenn die wüssten. Achso. B1, ne? Ich glaube, da war der. Warum habe ich eigentlich einen Timer laufen? Frage ich mich gerade. Wenn ich eh sehe, wie lange ich aufnehme. Na, ist auch komisch.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Ah, shit. Stimmt. Jetzt brauchen wir erst einmal... nix drin. Nix dabei. Wie war das mit den Händen fassen? Das weiß ich gar nicht mehr. Weiß ich überhaupt noch was? Das ist gerade die große Frage hier. Soll ich vielleicht mal ein paar Rationen essen? So. Bist du bescheuert? Ich weiß gar nicht mal, wie das ging mit dem hinten von hinten fassen. Fuck, wie war denn das? Servus. Ups. Ups. Das war so nicht geplant. Das war, ja. Ich weiß auch gar nicht mal, wie das ging. Mit diesem von hinten fassen und dann... Ne? So, hier ist alles sauber. Alles sauber. Ach, gut, wenn die wüssten, ey. Are you fucking kidding me? Was mache ich denn? Warum hat er das gemacht? Ach komm, das kannst du nicht wissen. Ach so, schau mal an. Jetzt haben wir das ganze Ding hier oben. Und das gefällt mir halt, diese KI, die damals schon gab. Das ist... Wie? Das ist einfach göttlich. Jetzt geh doch mal da weg, Mensch. Mir den ganzen Tag Zeit. Ich wollte ja auch nicht mit einer AK schießen. Das war ja absolut nicht meine Absicht. Are you fucking kidding me? Ach, ja, dann erschießt mich halt, dann mache ich es halt nochmal neu. Ja, ja, mach doch ruhig.
Right, what's wrong? Right.
Oh, das klingt einfach nicht. Raiden. Nee. Snake. Ja, das klingt nach etwas, aber nicht Raiden. Wie mache ich das mit diesem Klubsch da? Mach einfach mal alles nach, was da macht.
Freeze.
So war das jetzt auch nicht geplant. Idiot. Wir wollen das mit den Schleppen. Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Ich guck jetzt nach. Jetzt hab ich Schnauze voll. Bis gleich. So, jetzt weiß ich wenigstens, wie es funktioniert. Ich darf keine Waffe in der Hand haben. Deswegen erstmal warten, bis der Alarm hier weg ist. Ich warte lieber hier. Nicht, dass ich hier noch einen anrenne oder sowas. Ich habe gar keine Lust jetzt mal drauf. Ich tue einfach so, als würde ich das hier bewachen. Diesen Gang. Klingt nach einer Idee, oder? Finde ich auch. Ich weiß schon jetzt schon, dass die Musik wieder... ne? Wird wieder Content-ID drauf sein und ach, ja gut. So, jetzt kommen wir zurück. Weil ich brauche die für Klubschi hier. Ja, mach mal hin jetzt. Den ganzen Tag Zeit. Genau so.
Retinal pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Da muss man erstmal drauf kommen.
Writing. One of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. You don't have a directional microphone, however. Find one first. The microphone is the only hope of identifying Ames among all the other hostages. The directional microphone should be somewhere in the core of Shell 1.
Have you searched B2 of the core?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Das sagen die mir jetzt. Das Einzige, was wir wissen, ist, dass,
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Sagt er mir jetzt. Natürlich ist das wieder Weißt du, hätten die mir ja nicht eher sagen können, ja. Von wegen, ja, pass auf, du musst aber erst noch, ja. Das regt mich auf. Muss ich den ganzen Scheiß dann nochmal machen? Mann. Ne, hier geht's wieder hoch. Hier will ich nicht hin. Jetzt muss ich erstmal so ein scheiß Ding finden. Gut. Ich habe immer noch keine Ahnung, wie man da oben auf das Magazin draufkommt. Also was hier oben drauf liegt. Habe ich absolut keine Ahnung. Ach, M4, mein Gott. Keine M4. Oder irgendwo was drin. Also, ist voll... Ja, du sollst dich doch nicht einschließen, alter Finne. War die Steuerung schon immer so schwammig? Ich weiß es gar nicht mehr. Ach, jetzt habe ich so mal.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Das hast du mir vorhin schon gerade gesagt. Dankeschön.
Time for a treat. What's up?
Was soll mir das jetzt sagen? Police Notes. Hä? Hast du es eilig? Mann. Nee, warte, wo war denn der Fahrstuhl? Da war da oben. So, jetzt, Jetzt wissen wir wenigstens, wie es funktioniert. Hätte ich das mal gewusst, ey, hätte ich mir das jetzt sparen können. So, jetzt mach wieder hier Klubschi. Dann klappt das. Und das heute noch? Da brauchen wir ein bisschen hier, der Kollege Schmierfuß. So. Randa. Obwohl ich ja genau weiß, wer es ist. Sofern sich das nicht ändert irgendwie. Weil ich weiß es jetzt gerade nicht. Was denn jetzt noch?
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Die haben immer gut reden. Wo ist meine AK überhaupt? Hier. So. So. Oh, no problems. So, ich weiß haargenau, das ist... Wieso sind das so viele? Ach.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Sag ich doch.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been... like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right, and the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not...
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Then when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Is alive.
Hurry, get away.
But you died.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Immer den Stress, ey. Meine Herren, so. Was haben wir denn hier Feines? Gut, damit kann ich mich auch anfreunden. Jetzt mach schon auf, mach auf, mach auf, mach auf! Ja, Finne! Und hoch hier. So, ich würde sagen, ich mache hier erstmal einen kleinen Cut und wir sehen uns dann also im nächsten Part. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, Daumen nach oben, kommentieren und Spaß dabei haben. Wir sehen uns dann also bis dahin.